A good day, world. I am Irvin Angelo T. Siniza, and this is The Cell Code. For today's episode, we will be talking about a rare genetic condition called as Cruduchat syndrome. Cruduchat, also known as the 5P syndrome or the cat-cry syndrome, is described as the deletion of the small arm or the P arm of chromosome 5. Enough with the scientific terms, let us move on to the history of the syndrome. Cruduchat was first described in the medical literature of 1963 by Dr. Jérôme Lejeune, who described it and named it after the distinctive cat-like cry. In French, Cruduchat actually translates to the cry of the cat. Now you're all caught up. Let us move on to the symptoms. For that, we call upon our symptoms analyst, Cerise Abigail Tagalog. Cerise?
Good day, world. Cruduchat is certainly a rare genetic disorder as its symptoms depend on the size of the deletion of the 5P arm. Clinical symptoms include high-pitched cat-like cry, mental retardation, delayed development, distinctive facial features, small head size or microcephaly, widely spaced eyes or hypertelorism, low birth weight, and weak muscle tone or hypochondria in infancy. Back to you, Irvin.
Thank you, Cerise, for that summary of symptoms. Here at the Cell Code, we have always invited famous doctors who are studying and researching peculiar and rare genetic disorders. For today's episode, we invited Dr. Kimberly Xavier F. Urbano on her take on the Cruduchat syndrome. For that, we will move on to our field agent, Jensen Reed, for the interview. Jensen?
Good day, everyone. So I am now in the process of contacting Dr. Urbano. Doctor?
Good day. Cruduchat is indeed a rare genetic disorder occurring in 1 to 20,000 up to 1 in 50,000 newborns worldwide.
Is Cruduchat syndrome inherited in a way? Is it hereditary?
While in most cases of Cruduchat is not inherited from the parents, this is due to the fact that chromosomal deletion occurs as a random event in the formation of reproductive cells, either the egg cells or the sperm cells.
So doctor, can you tell us what are the possible treatments for the patients who are suffering from the Cruduchat syndrome?
In the present times, there are currently no available treatment for this syndrome. Patients who have this condition will most likely require ongoing support from the team, made up of their parents, their therapists, and the medical professionals. Researchers like myself are doing their best in finding the possible cure for this disorder.
Thank you for the information, doctor. Considering how busy you guys are, you're still able to give us the information that we need. So, back to you, Irvin.
Thank you, Jensen and Dr. Urbano. Our other field agents have actually found someone who is experiencing the Cruduchat syndrome. For that, we will be going back to Cerise for the other interview. Cerise?
Good day once again, Irvin. We have contacted the Cruz family and how their son is handling this disorder. Here we have the patient's mother, Kyla, to talk to us about their experiences.
Good day. It really has been a challenge for us to see my son suffer like this. All I can do is to blame myself.
Mrs. Cruz, as a symptoms analysis for the cell code, I wanted to ask about the different events and occurrences regarding the disease.
When my son was born, the doctor stated that he had a smaller head like other children. The doctors also explained that this development will be slower from the other children.
Have you heard your son do a high-pitched cat-like cry?
And it really made me worried when I heard my son that do that. The doctors further explained that this sound is characterized by Cruduchat as well.
As a mother, what can you say for the other parents out there who have children experiencing this rare genetic disorder?
I would just like to say that this disorder does not make your children less of a human. They still deserve our respect and care as a normal child would. I am hoping that in near future there will come a time where parents won't have to be scared of this disorder anymore.
We would like to thank you for your time, Mrs. Cruz. The Sal Code would like to give donations and help to your family. Back to you, Irvin.
Thank you, Therese, for that heart-wrenching interview. As socially responsible individuals, we must educate ourselves on the different rare and peculiar genetic disorders experienced by many people nowadays. You can be of help to these people by visiting NORD at raredisease.org. You can donate to the research and help needed by these patients. That was another episode of The Cell Code. This has been your host, Irvin Angelo Tisiniza, saying, from the bitterness of disease, man learns the sweetness of health.